What's up guys, this is Tampa Tech and I got the latest news on the Legends Ultimate 4K Edition. Let's go ahead and get into it. We're also going to talk about the Legends Pinball 4K Edition, in which one I pre-ordered. Go ahead and let's start a discussion in the comments section below. If you have a video about anything about Legends Ultimate 4K Edition or the Legends Pinball 4K Edition, which one you pre-ordered, you go ahead and comment below and leave a link of your video so we can check out your video. I usually don't do that because that creates spam, but I allow it for this because I want people to check out the other content creators. So let's go ahead and get into it. This is what the cabinet looks like, and it looks like it has a new UI. The user interface looks like it's 3D animated when you scroll through it. I believe the tiles, the game titles, will actually fold out. So it looks like to me that they went with the Legends Gamer control panel, which is 8 buttons per player, which is better than the original design of 6 buttons per player, because if you decide to connect a PC to this arcade cabinet, you don't have to bang your head against the wall trying to configure these buttons. These buttons are pretty much already configured for you because this is an Xbox One controller layout, which is very much compatible with Steam games. It looks like it has 2 spinners, a trackball, which is great to utilize for a mouse if you're in Steam. I would really like to see some games that are built into the Legends Ultimate 4K Edition, like a bowling game, maybe World Class Bowling Deluxe, maybe Golden Tee 2K. I would like to see Arkanoid, Centipede. They probably would include Missile Command. Other games I would like to see that are native on the Legends Ultimate 4K is Elevator Action Returns, Fix-It Felix Jr. I would like to see some Super Nintendo games and some Sega Genesis games like X-Men. I don't think they'd be able to land Super Nintendo exclusive games like Super Mario World, so it might be able to push out some games from PlayStation 1, maybe Sega Dreamcast. So let's go ahead and take a look further. So as it looks, the first theme, this is the first theme title for the Legends Ultimate, and it's Killer Instinct. Now, I believe they're going to have other additions later on that are going to be a themed cabinet, much like the Legends Pinball 4K Edition. It just makes sense. Why would they only do one theme for the Legends Ultimate 4K Edition? All right, let's take a look at the size. So it looks like it's basically the same size as the Legends Ultimate, which makes sense because you should be able to swap out control decks with the Legends Ultimate 4K Edition. The Legends HD, you could swap out control decks as well, but that's only the second version, which I'm glad they went with this form factor, is because it really works well in my setup. It's very slim and compact versus a regular arcade cabinet. As you notice, other influencers are using the same images, is because we got this from AtGames, and I am an AtGames influencer. As you can see right here, the control panel, it has 8 buttons, and it looks like they're labeled A, B, X, Y, right trigger, left trigger, which is great because when you're trying to configure it in Steam, you don't have to mess around with any of this. It should be already, plug and play, and you just play the Steam game and you're ready to go. As it looks, there's no HDMI or USB connections in the front. I believe they're in the back. But I would like to see an OTG shortcut button on the front panel, much like the Legends Pinball has. That makes connecting to the PC more streamlined. I like the coin door, it lights up. I wonder if it opens. I would like to see it open up where you can actually have a shelf and store your mini PC in there. That would be a big bonus for me. The coin door looks a little small. The cabinet makes the coin door look very small. I do like the lightning bolt that looks like it's running throughout the whole cabinet. As you can see on the left side, it looks like there's a lightning bolt and it starts from the upper left and it runs through the bezel and goes to the bottom of the cabinet, which is kind of interesting. I like that look. I kind of wish that they added the game titles that are featured on the front of the Legends Ultimate 4K Edition, like the Legends HD has. As you can see right here, you can see the featured games on the front, so when people walk up to it, they are like, oh, it has this game. Now here's the price difference. As you notice, the price is pretty much double and the games are less, but these games are higher quality. As of right now, it looks like they locked on to Killer Instinct 1 and 2, Battletoads, and Sea of Thieves. I believe these are pinball tables that you could play on the Legends Ultimate 4K Edition. Here's the CPU. The CPU is a big boost. The RK 3328 for the Legends Ultimate HD Edition, which could play basically up to Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis games. Games like, King of Fighters it can handle. The Legends Ultimate 4K Edition has RK3588, which can probably handle up to a PlayStation 1 emulation, or maybe Sega Dreamcast if that helps you any. But nothing is confirmed yet because we haven't seen any games run on here. Now the storage space on the Legends Ultimate HD is 16 gigs, but on the Legends Ultimate 4K Edition is 64 gigs, which makes sense because you can buy DLC packs and download them to the Legends Ultimate. So having that bigger storage really helps out. The LCD screen on the Legends Ultimate HD is 24 1080p 60 frames, and on the Legends Ultimate 4K Edition it's 27-inch 4K 60 frames. So playing retro games upscaled to 4K is definitely going to look better, but playing the Steam games on the Legends Ultimate 4K is going to be where it really shines. The LCD marquee is not included on the Legends Ultimate HD version, but on the 4K version it does, which is the cherry on top. I didn't expect them to include the LCD marquee, but I'm glad they did, because when you're scrolling through the games and you see that game title change on the marquee, it's just a fine, refined touch. It makes it more deluxe. Now the Legends Ultimate HD, the software, I believe they're talking about the UI, is basically a still images where you scroll through your game titles and there's no animation. But when you go to the Legends Ultimate 4K Edition, the UI is going to be more animated. And another thing that gives it more value, the Legends Ultimate HD has a 90-day standard warranty, whereas the Legends 4K has a 1-year warranty. These are the pinball buttons that are going to be pre-installed on the Legends 4K. You can buy these separately and add them to the Legends Ultimate HD version. This is the BIT LCD. This is the one I use. And when you connect it to Steam, it says this, OTG mode. I would like to see different, still images. Maybe like you could customize the text. Instead of saying OTG mode, you might be able to get into the settings to change it, from OTG mode to Steam Machine or Steam Arcade or something cooler than OTG mode. Now right here, this is the lineup so far for the Legends Pinball 4K. And we got Addams Family, Star Trek, Attack from Mars, Peanuts, and Dinosaur Dynasty. I personally pre-ordered the Addams Family, and just because I personally enjoyed that game when I played it back in the day. I believe there are other themed cabinets coming out later on in the year, but don't hold me to it. But I would like to see Medieval Madness or maybe a Williams Bally mashup. As you can see the badge and the coin door in the front. It looks really nice. The add-on control panel for the Legends Pinball HD is compatible for the Legends Pinball 4K Edition, which is really nice. And I actually have that, and I plan to install that because I plan to play vertical games like Pac-Man Galaga on the Legends Pinball 4K Edition. As you can see, the speakers, 3.5-inch speakers. These are custom grill speakers. Right here, as you can see, 32-inch playfield. This is a 4K display, 60 frames per second. The other display on the Legends Pinball HD version, that is 1080p, 60 frames per second, and it's also 32-inch. I feel like 32-inch playfield, that is a perfect size to put in any room. I don't think it's going to take up too much space, and I feel like most people would have room for a 32-inch cabinet build. A lot of people were upset with the Legends Pinball HD version. I think the number one complaint was that the backglass monitor was too small, and I agree, it was a little bit small. With the Legends Pinball 4K Edition, they listened to all those complaints and they decided, hey, let's go ahead and put a 23.8-inch backglass HD display in there. And I think it looks fantastic, and I think that was a great choice. And it makes the back box more of a pinball machine look. They also included an 8-inch DMD HD display, which is a great touch. I didn't think they were going to include a third monitor, but I'm glad they did, and I think it was a wise choice. A lot of those old 90s pinball machines, they didn't have color DMDs. But I would like to see later on down the road the ability to unlock a color DMD. The Addams Family that I'm hopefully getting within the next couple weeks, these are the tables that are included. Of course, the Addams Family, which is a 4-flipper pinball table. Now these are premium tables that you would have to actually purchase on the Legends Pinball HD version. And these are actually included in the Legends 4K edition. Did you pre-order any of these cabinets? Which one are you most interested in? And what game titles do you want to see on the Legends Pinball 4K and the Legends Ultimate 4K? If you guys found this video informative, give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification to stay updated on the latest tech videos. Thanks guys for watching.